Well, this is the real eye-catching clash in the quarter-finals. It's Peter Wright against Raymond van Barneveld. And Raymond, I'll start with you because you've been in this position so many times, and you're right on the cusp of yet another TV title. If it goes your way today,
it could be. Yeah, why not? Well, Peter's playing awesome the last couple of months. Last year, I must say, last 2 years, very consistent. So tough to beat. The last time we played, I think we had a draw, 6-6 in Rotterdam last year in the Premier League, and now this 1 week ago, a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. If I play my best, I can win this, of course. But if you see the amount of players, good players are still involved in the top 8 now. When the draw came out, me and Peter, I'm thinking, yeah, well, you want to draw Whitlock, you want to draw Gurney, you want to draw Kim. They're all tough, and it's against you play. It's the same preparation. It doesn't matter if you play Peter or whatever, you prepare the same way.
The knowledge of how to do it and make that final step and get that title is what Barney's had in spades when you look at his achievements. Peter, ever since we knew that there was no Phil and no Michael here, everyone's been looking at you going, and you're in this almost unprecedented position of being like the man now on this tournament.
Well, I don't know why, because I see myself as an outsider. To be honest.
No, you don't, do you? Really?
I do, always. I don't see myself as favourites for games, because that's the way I've always been. I like being the outsider, upsetting the apple cart, that thing. And I just see myself as an outsider. I don't see myself favourite for this tournament, not with the players, Barney, and all the other players in that room. No way at all.
All right, hang on. Raymond, is he an outsider?
Yeah, he is, yeah. No, that is good that he tells himself this. If you're a favourite, then there's always more pressure. I'm not a favourite today, even when I'm 5 times world champion. He's the man in form. 119 last Thursday. That's not today, but it says enough. It says enough how his form is at the moment.
Yeah. All right. Final question: how's the hair? You got All American today. Very good. And
hopefully trumpet.
Oh, hey. And how's the ankle? How's the movement?
Oh, it's brilliant. After the first day, it was like, so much pain. I think, it's not great for the tournament, but you don't play darts with your foot anyway, do you? So, no excuse, but it's got really, really good.
Fantastic. That is the headline from this interview. You don't play darts with your foot. Good luck to you both of you. Cheers.
Cheers, Bob.
We've got representation from 3 of the 4 corners of the British Isles into the last 4. Will Scotland's Peter Wright make it 4 out of 4, or will a Dutchman delight the Barney army from the Netherlands? Here's John McDonald to get them out.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for our final place in the semi-final. It's time to meet our players for the Coral UK Open. All brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation, live on ITV Sport, and coming to you from Butlins, Minehead! Ladies and gentlemen, from Den Haag in the Netherlands, a 2-time UK Open champion, the 5-time champion of the world, Raymond! Ladies and gentlemen, a former world finalist, a 2-time UK Open finalist. Let's get this party started! Snake by Peter
Both these players looking fresh and raring to go. So too, no doubt, Chris Mason and Stuart Pike.
As always, Jackie, yeah, fantastic day so far. Who would have thought 3 quarter-finals all going to a deciding leg, and what odds that Barney and Wright serve up the same sort of treat here. Darrell Gurney, Alan Morris, Gerwyn Price into the semi-finals of a TV major. Peter Wright talking down his favourites tag. Hogwash, he is the favourite, he is the man to beat. And
the form horse.
He is a popular choice as well. Barney and Peter Wright, very popular with the masses here. 5,000 packed in, witnessing a cracking afternoon. Barney against Wright for a place in the semi-finals. Can Peter Wright finally go on and win his first TV major? Or can Barney bag another and win the UK Open for a 3rd time?
Who knows? In his own hands. But Peter Wright playing some of the best starts of his career. Can he cope with that pressure of being favourite?
Well, he's managed it so far. Richardson 10-3, Chisnall 10-5, Rob Cross 10-6.
Ladies and gentlemen, first leg, Peter to throw first.
So the top seed, the world number 3, against the world number 8, because Barney's exploits here, whatever happened, have got him back into the top 8 in the world.
Seems to do that, doesn't he? He goes on a small slide and then comes back. I spoke to him last night after his match with Taburn, and he was absolutely exhausted. But a fresh Barney is a dangerous proposition for any player in World Darts.
Well, what a start to this match. 180s from both in the opening leg. Certainly sets a pattern, doesn't it, for the rest of the match. Wright against Van Barneveld.
Was she two-faced? It's been a right old Barney the first 3 games. Absolutely fabulous afternoon session. Can't remember one better.
105.
All 3 matches won by the odd leg.
Yep. Will he go for the ball? He'll have to with Barney on 156. Got to.
136.
Can't believe he missed.
Well, we've seen
Done
Barney,
this a few times.
Yeah, we've seen him take out 156 so many times.
100. How do you require 25?
12 darts thrown. Potential 14 dart leg. Nothing potential about it. Superb. What a start to this match.
You're right in what you say. I mean, so far so good. I mean, Peter Wright has handled the pressure, the favourites tag, very, very well. He's been dominant in his 3 matches so far, and every time an opponent, Chisnall and then Rob Cross in the last round, threatened to get on a march and put some pressure on, it was snuffed out very quickly.
Yeah, they ask the questions and he comes up with the answers.
But Wright will bring the best out of Van Barneveld. This is where Barney comes into his own. He was the first to admit that he really struggled in the last round over on stage 2 to beat Alan Taburn. Missed so many doubles, but a 10-7 win.
They're having a session. If they're beer tokens,
here he comes again. Fantastic from Barney. We've left 49 after 9. But it's these sort of battles that make Barneveld what he is. He absolutely loves it. 4 180s in the first 2 legs.
A very special player. His resume proves that. But my only fear, can he play 3 big matches in one day? That's what he seems to struggle with. As I said before this match started, a fresh Barney is a dangerous proposition. Any player. Never mind the guy probably outside MVG is playing the best darts of anybody at the moment.
57.
Who said romance is dead? Back comes Wright.
And what a start, blistering start. 3 180s for Peter Wright, 5 in all.
Only in leg 3, well, 2.5.
60.
Back comes Barney.
6 starts though for Wright off 136. Another one of those for double 8. Look at the frustration. He's probably up for this one.
Wright won the first leg in 14 darts, Barney the second in 11. We're going to have a 13 darter from the world number 3.
World number 3, but number 1 seed for this.
Game show on the third leg.
Both averaging 115.
Proper game of darts.
Of course, Peter Wright had that history-making average of 109.5 in the Premier League on
119.
Thursday. 119, absolutely, 119.5, the second biggest on the TV.
His opponent had 109, didn't he?
Yeah, Adrian Lewis. 119.5. Phenomenal.
Yeah, please. That young lady's birthday, I do believe.
5,000 packed in here.
Sit down, Stuart, sit down.
Happy now. Great switch from Van Barneveld. This is a fantastic game already. Just what we hope for.
And 2 players that will sustain this the standard. They're playing within themselves, they're not playing above themselves. Double 16.
Oh, disappointment that it wasn't a 12 darter.
Can't believe it didn't go in. What's he doing? Still on throw. 115.66 Barneveld, 112.81 Wright.
Game show on the fourth leg.
Not the longest leg of the match.
Fifth leg, Peter.
14 darter. 14, 11, 13 and 14. The winning legs so far.
55.
Here's your chance, Barney. It's the first slip by Wright on throw. Straight in, perfect for him. That is bottom of the bed. Lays them on top of each other. There we go.
Well, it just
Super
gets
Sunday.
better and better. 6 180s in 5 legs of darts. We've had 3 quarter-finals all go to a deciding leg.
Whether you're watching this at home or live, what a tungsten treat you're having. Tremendous starts.
Oh, Van Barneveld averaging 118. And Peter Wright is playing catch-up on 110.
Well, as we said just last Thursday, Adrian Lewis lost with an average of 109. and change. Wright getting beat with a similar average. 7 180s in 4 and a bit legs.
4 and 11 darter, double 10 to break the throw. Well, this is absolutely exceptional darts. Barney breaks for 3-2. What a match, what a standard, 7 180s, and Van Barneveld averaging 115.33. Wow, Barney leads 3-2, don't go anywhere. Well, we have witnessed a cracking afternoon of darts. Quarter-finals of the UK Open. It really doesn't get any better. 3 quarter-finals have all gone to deciding legs. Alan Norris beating Kim Huybrechts, Gerwyn Price edging out Ian White, and Daryl Gurney, the 10-9 winner over Simon Whitlock. Here, Raymond van Barneveld has the advantage, a break of throw with an average of 115 against the tournament favourite Peter Wright.
Terrific so far, hasn't it? Superb standard from both. There we go.
Well, they're responding to each other, aren't they? 8 180s now in 6 legs. Ridiculous.
5 and a bit.
Amazing scoring. Peter Wright won't panic. Of course, if Peter Wright wins, if he wins, there'll be a new name on the UK Open trophy.
65.
Yep.
Van Barneveld winning it in 2006 and 2007 when it was held at Bolton.
He had an incredible period, didn't he, during that? Those
Here
few
comes
years.
Wrighty again!
Make that 9 180s in the best part of 6 legs. The break back he needed.
What a response though, Chris. What a fantastic response from Peter Wright after losing his darts in the last leg. Can he finish it off?
Double 16.
11 dart leg, we're level again. The winning legs, 14, 11, 13, 14, 12, 11. Crazy.
Wowzer.
100.
Both over. Way over 110.
Sometimes, mates, you know, we're privileged to do what we do, but this is a fabulous exhibition. This is darts of the highest quality.
Mind-blowing.
7 180s from Peter Wright in 7 legs.
55.
Those stats are just incredible.
Oh, it's astonishing.
Would have been playing about 5 minutes.
And here he goes again. Well, this is similar to the darts he produced in the Premier League at Exeter.
Well, a couple of weeks ago he was playing an exhibition in Cheltenham against Michael van Gerwen and he beat him 4-0 with a 133 average.
84.
He's now overtaken Van Barneveld in the averages here. 115 plays 112.
No reason to go the 12 ball route.
49.
Bit of board management there. Ian White could have done with a bit of that. Needs to go 18s or
Made a
balls.
mess of it, didn't he? Ian White against Gerwyn Price, but take nothing away from the Welshman who won it with an
what a
amazing 160 finish. Price is through, and Wright with a 13 darter goes 4-3 up.
13 darters are the new 15, I think. Outstanding.
84.
Making the game look ridiculously easy. Look at that.
140. 16.
Oh, magnificent, isn't it? But what a response.
Barney's feeling the pressure. He's upped his game, hasn't he?
The response from Wright since the break is why Peter Wright is the favourite to win this tournament. He lost his throw in the 5th leg, and he's now trying to win a 3rd consecutive leg now and break Barney again. But back comes Barney.
There's like a 5 or 6 point shift, isn't there, in the averages?
But yeah, just to explain, at the break, Peter Wright 107, Barneveld 115. Now Peter Wright is 115 and Van Barneveld's 108. Silly numbers.
37. Peter, you require 91.
It's a break throw.
Should go ball. 9, double 16 for another 12 dart leg.
59. Raymond, you require 80.
Well, the
20,
setup from
10.
Barneveld
Yep.
has given him the opportunity here. He's going to have 1 dart at tops. Massive dart this.
Massive
What
player.
a dart.
Oh, goodness.
Peter to throw first. Game on.
Missing a
misses
double
one.
for a 12 and then not getting another go.
Yeah, he missed 1 double 16 for 5-3. Still got 1 leg won in more than 15 darts.
That was the longest leg of the match.
It was.
15 darter.
100.
Well, the head-to-head record, Barney leads 8-5, 4 draws as well in the Premier League, by the way. And they actually met at the UK Open here 2 years ago when Wright got to the final. At the last 32, he demolished Barney, you may remember,
Yep.
9-1 on this very stage.
Bashed him up.
Different game now.
A different Barney.
That was a massive dart, though, at 80 finish. And the
Could
context.
have been a game changer. Had that not gone in.
It was a rare miss from Peter Wright.
So 6 starts at 116.
You require 116.
4 19 sleeve tops. Oh, on the wire.
18, treble 18 was the target. You might need those 6 darts, Chris.
Yep. Pressure's going to be on the 60 to hold, especially if he hits another treble.
140.
20 tops for 5-4. All on serve. There we are. 5-4 up with the throw. 1 more leg before a break.
A drop in standard. Shocking.
Yeah.
2 15 darters.
Poor, isn't it?
It's just a joy to watch. Fabulous from 2 of the very best in the business.
The thing with Wright is he's progressively got better and better and better throughout. You know, it is.
This isn't bad either. Astonishing.
Goodness.
What a response.
Yeah,
This is
Peter
the
Wright's
10th leg, and we've had 12 180s.
Peter Wright's got progressively better, hasn't he, the last sort of 5-6 years. And if he continues,
60.
how good can he get?
But he just buckled a little there under the pressure of the 180, the response
Well, it's a
from Barney.
Barneveld throw, so
Yeah.
obviously he's got that advantage, but now here's a chance. No finish, Barneveld. So 6 starts at 261, 140, 180. He's going to be in with a chance. That's a great adjustment.
105.
Not sure about that. 130 would have left him 131, which is a finish that needs 2 trebles.
139. Maybe you require
Well, to lead.
156.
Double 13.
Unlucky for some. This
Will
might
it
be unlucky for Barney.
him? Yes. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh! absolutely amazing. This is one of the best games that you will see. Peter Wright with a fabulous 156 out. We've had 12 180s. Ridiculous, ridiculous. It's brilliant. And Wright leads 6-4. We'll be back very soon. What an afternoon here at Minehead. The quarter-finals of the UK Open have seen Alan Norris, Gerwyn Price and Daryl Gurney go through to tonight's action after winning last leg deciders. And Peter Wright leading 6-4. Peter Wright absolutely incredible with a 156 finish. His 6 winning legs coming in 14, 13, 11, 13, 15 and 12. And in that last little session, Chris and I reckon they averaged around 118 in taking 4 out of the 5 legs off Van Barneveld. But Van Barneveld isn't finished. Why would he be?
I just want to work out what his actual winning leg average is. It must be somewhere around 120-ish. Absolutely phenomenal.
Well, advantage Barney here.
13 180s.
Look at this. Just look at this.
Make that 14. And on a 9.
Well, we know what that means, don't we?
Yes, John Rawlings not here, and it makes it possible. 15 180s.
141.
Ooh. Important treble.
Well, he just
would be a
taken out
sickener if he pops this in.
156, yeah. He can't do a 161. He can't.
Are you sure?
Oh. Oh, bullseye!
There's a bit of adrenaline in that last start. Terrific.
The Barney wins it in 10. He breaks in 10.
Appreciation from Peter Wright. Well, you can't help but clap your hands at that. I mean, what a phenomenal leg of darts.
113 average Peter Wright, 111 average Raymond Van Barneveld.
Barney left a double after 9 and could have lost the leg.
Well, look at this as well. 60% on the doubles for Peter Wright, 63% on the doubles for Raymond Van Barneveld. We're in the 12th leg and we've had 15 180s.
Barneveld's nearly at more 140s than he has tons.
93.
What a tremendous match. Well, we thought the afternoon was incredible already with 3 10-9 matches, but this is just taking it to another gear.
Is it going to be another 10-9 match?
Written all over it.
57.
The times you just sit back and marvel at the talent of these top players. This is one of them.
38.
Right, had a great opportunity to break straight back, but may have passed him by. Although a 140 would certainly give him every opportunity. A 180 would be dreaming. 10 180s for Wright, 16 in the match.
What a time to hit a 180. But 10 in 12 legs.
93. Pace you require 46.
Crazy.
10 and he's only won 6 legs.
Double 16.
But, oh, he thought it was in.
He did.
He was
He
walking.
did. A little smile on Raymond's face. And he'll be smiling even more now.
He will.
Raymond, you require 58.
For the longest leg of the match. Tops for a 17 dart leg.
Inside the 12th leg.
An even Stevens, 6 apiece. But Wright has the throw.
Just affected his concentration, didn't he? Walking when he thought it was in.
Well, when it leaves your hand, something you know when they're in, and it must have left his hand, gone through the air, and he thought, well, that's in. And just clipped the inside wire.
99.
A grimace like a sharpshooter in a Western film there, Raymond van Barneveld.
Bob Anderson about him.
Peter Wright, 2 darts for 7-5.
And Bob's just had his eyes done. Speedy recovery, mate. He's had his cataracts done.
He means business, all right.
He does. Got it about him, hasn't he? Got that snarl.
But
Many better sights in darts than Barneveld setting
they've
about
brought the
it.
very best out of each other.
They have. And the averages are still absolutely titanic.
28. Peter, you require 136.
To hold.
But Barney's given himself a shot at 134.
96. Raymond, you require 134.
Treble 20, treble 14, double 16. Yes. Oof. That look tells it all. Again, that probably left his hand and he thought, that's in.
Pressure here on Wright.
Yep, for 7-6. What a tremendous match. 111 average, right. Best bar of 110, Barneveld. Really, really doesn't get much better than this.
Well, this is, without doubt, in the 15-year history, one of the best matches in the UK Open. And it's just getting better.
His 11th 180. Come on then, Wrighty, let's have another one. That's all this afternoon needs is a 9. Is that everything else? Certainly not been short of drama. Only a ton.
What do you want me to do? Are we on? Are we on, Simon? Well, Apologies for the technical issues, but Raymond van Barneveld is on a 9-dart finish, a 177 and a 7th 180. He was 7-6 down, he's levelled at 7-7. Wow, unbelievable drama. 144 for Barney. And Peter Wright is on a finish at 121 after hitting a 12th 180. Wow, 121 for Peter Wright. It's 7 apiece. He needs the treble 17. So Barney here,
57,
who managed to level the game at 7-7. Double 16 to go ahead. Biggest start of the match.
28.
Oh, what a chance for Barney. Incredible. Absolute drama. Double 8 for Peter Wright.
For 8-7.
48.
Unbelievable drama. The missed doubles so out of context with this game, but all adding to the drama. And Raymond van Barneveld has broken a Peter Wright throw. And Raymond van Barneveld leads by 8 legs to 7. An astonishing turnaround here. The players will go off for a break. This is quite incredible. Well, Chris and I will just bring you up to date with what's happened this afternoon. Alan Norris beating Kim Huybrechts 10-9. Kim Huybrechts missed 2 match darts. Gerwyn Price, 10-9 winner over Ian White. And Daryl Gurney with a 10-9 win over Simon Whitlock. But here it's advantage Raymond van Barneveld. Incredible match, and he leads Peter Wright 8-7. Welcome back to the UK Open quarterfinals here in Minehead. Thrilling match between Raymond van Barneveld and Peter Wright. Apologies for the loss of the action. There was a power failure in the building here at Butlins in Minehead, but all restored now. And Raymond van Barneveld leads Peter Wright 8-7 with a crucial break of throw in that last 15th leg. And we will keep you bang up to date with all the scores until the score graphics are restored for you. But both players averaging 112. Incredible performance from both. Peter Wright has hit 12 180s. Raymond van Barneveld's hit 7. For that 15th leg, how important. Barney missed 2 darts. Peter Wright then had 2 darts himself to go 8-7 up. And Barney came back with a dart at double 8. Is the UK Open favourite. Peter Wright on his way out. He's going to have to break Raymond van Barneveld's throw.
16th leg, Raymond to throw.
Barney leads 8-7. Oh, we've had some incredible drama. We really have. Norris beating Huybrechts 10-9, Price beating White 10-9, Gurney 10-9 winner over Simon Whitlock. And I'm sure right here, right now, Peter Wright would take this match going to a deciding leg.
Right.
39.
It's all wrong.
Yeah, Peter Wright on 370, Raymond van Barneveld on 222.
134.
A really important leg for Peter Wright. But Barney is holding his own. It's been vintage Van Barneveld. Peter Wright has given it absolutely everything. Barney on a finish. 82 after 9. Peter Wright needs at least a 140, I would suggest.
It's been so good, they've blown up the generator.
How about a 180?
121. Raymond will require 82.
So look at Bull here. Well, no dart for Barney, so a chance here for Peter Wright on 115 to hit back. Treble 20 for double 18 is the shot. Huge moment. Oh! Wow. What a chance now for Barney to go within one. Peter Wright's had another chance. Raymond van Barneveld, 2 times UK Open winner. Wow.
Is this the moment?
It's unbelievable, the tension. It really is. And that's why he's splitting. There was never a thought in his mind to go for the double 9. 2 for double 8. And the drama intensifies. It's 8 apiece. Barney blowing 3 darts to go 9-7 up.
The averages both just dipped below the 110 mark. I mean, only just dipped, both 109 plus.
And that's a criticism.
Yeah, that's poor. This is the difference between the Wright of, you know, 3, 4, maybe 5 years ago. He's just got that resilience now. He's tenacious.
43.
He's got fight and he's got bottle.
Had those 3 missed darts by Van Barneveld. Handed the advantage back to Peter Wright, it looks like it.
10-9 written all over it.
60.
Well, even if Barneveld hits a 180, he's on no finish, so 6 darts from 161.
Just to remind you, the draw for the semi-finals is coming up after this match.
You require 161.
6 darts from 161.
Not even thinking about it.
No. Why would he?
Superb. Keep it simple.
Yeah. Another fantastic leg on a possible 13-darter here, Peter Wright. Barney missing 3 darts at tops and double 10 for 9-7. And a 13-darter from Peter Wright.
Goes with his 1
away. Well, unlucky with the last one. That was superb from Peter Wright. Hasn't done too much wrong on his double 16 and double 8. The top seed, the tournament favourite, embroiled with Raymond van Barneveld in one of the best matches in the 15-year history of the UK Open finals.
One of the best I can remember, that's for sure. One of the best I've commentated on.
Another 140, back-to-back 140s. Pressure back on Van Barneveld.
He's 85 behind.
He's up to it.
Needs trouble to leave a finish. Junior obliges. So, what can Wright do from 2-2-1? A bit more of this.
Incredible once more!
Outrageous.
13th 180. And this has to go. He needs the ball!
Really? Yeah, look at that. Big deep breath from Wright. 9 double 16 to win what has been an absolutely outstanding battle. And that's what it's been. It's been a battle.
Absolute thriller against Raymond van Barneveld. What a match. Barney can't quite believe that he's lost. But Peter Wright wins 3 legs on the spin. And the dream is still alive for Snakebite as he chases that elusive first major for Barney, who gave it absolutely everything. But Peter Wright gets it right when it really matters. He wins 10-8.
Yet another dramatic UK Open quarter-final, as all four of them have been. Peter Wright through to his third successive semi-final here, beating the former double winner Raymond van Barneveld 10-8. Wow, what a match that was. What entertainment we've had. 110 average from Peter Wright to 108 from Barney. Told you it was a high-quality match. 13 180s from Snakebite, 7 from Barney. Very similar on the double attempts. The only stat that really matters is that Peter Wright is through. Well, we can only apologise for the break in pictures that you had during that dramatic match. I'm afraid it was completely out of our control because a generator blew, meaning the power completely cut out here. It was pretty scary for a moment as we heard a big bang. Everything went quiet, everything went dark. And looking out of the window here, it is blowing an absolute gale. The weather is atrocious, which would probably have something to do with our loss of power. So apologies if it's for your enjoyment just for a split second, but what an afternoon of entertainment we have had, and what an evening we are going to have to look forward to, as somebody is going to win a major title in the PDC for the very first time. But who is going to play who? We will find out now. The draw for the semi-finals of the UK Open. John McDonald, take us through it.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The draw for the semi-finals of the current UK Open is now in the very capable hands of Mr. Keith Deller and Mr. Alan Warner. Our tournament director, Graham Fairhurst, is ready to go. Guaranteed a brand new name on the trophy. Keith, take it away. Coral UK Open semi-final. Number 2, Gerwyn Price will play number 1, Alan Norris. Number 3, Daryl Gurney. Number 4, Peter Wright.
Well, that didn't take very long, did it? Just the 4 players left, down from 127 on Friday lunchtime. And that is how it stands. Gerwyn Price versus Alan Norris. And Peter Wright will be playing Daryl Gurney of Northern Ireland. We've got an Englishman, an Irishman, a Scotsman and a Welshman. There's a joke in there somewhere. But Ned Bolting is now talking to Peter Wright.
He predicted it as well, Jackie. Stood here, he said, I'll get Daryl Gurney, and you've got Daryl Gurney. Reflect on that in a second, but first of all, what just went up, or went down on the stage up there? I mean, that was extraordinary.
That was amazing. Obviously, I got emotional because it's one of the best games I've ever played on TV.
And you've played some belters. I mean, just in terms of the averages, just the other night, your second ever, I mean, the second ever highest TV average in history, and that was your second ever highest.
Yeah, but the difference is obviously Barney was hitting me back all the time. He's with me. It was like shot after shot after shot after shot. It wasn't like, you know, when I was playing 80, it was like he was hitting occasional shots. Barney was hitting shots after shots after shots, and it was so I was enjoying it as well. Even being scared and petrified on the stage as well, it was very difficult. And unfortunately, we had that incident on stage where we had a little power or whatever it was go off, and obviously that, you know, that went to my advantage in the end. And but you know, that was one of the best games I've ever played.
Well, I mean, that break in your rhythm wasn't reflected in the quality of the darts because, as you said, it just went on and on. It was relentless. Did you ever doubt yourself there, Peter, for a second?
No. If you doubt yourself, you shouldn't be playing.
Sign of a champion, though, isn't it? When a player like Barney on that kind of form throws everything at you, that you've got enough in the locker to respond. And it's maybe a couple of years ago, Peter Wright might have wilted under the pressure?
I would have buckled, and definitely I would underneath that pressure. You know, definitely. But you know, I'm a people watcher. I watch all these great champions and take little bits from each of them and try and make my game better. You know, I watch Barney, I watch Phil, I watch AD, I watch all them, and I just take what I need, what they do, and try and make me into a champion. But if I don't get there one day, I don't care. But I'm still here to upset people.
4 players now left in it. You're one. The other 3 are all on that next step. The one that you've already taken from being a contender to a real genuine live prospect. And Daryl Gurney fits right into that bracket, doesn't he?
Daryl Gurney's one. You know, he's always been a fantastic player, and I've got so much respect for him. And well done for him reaching this far in the tournament. But you know, I got to look at him and play as if I'm playing Michael and Phil Taylor or Barney. You know, I'll give him that much respect because you know he deserves it, and he's up and coming, and you know he's going to be very dangerous in the future. Hopefully, it don't overturn me today, and prove that.
Brilliant game. Well done.
Cheers, Ned. Thank you.
It was an absolutely outstanding game of darts, as was the one before that, as was the one before that, as was the one before that. Can you recall a day as similar and as intense as we've seen today?
No, all 4 matches we suggested were pick'ems, coin flips, whatever phrase you want to use, and it proved to be exactly that. It's just the most outstanding afternoon of darts I've ever witnessed.
Really? That's saying something. You watch a lot of
3 10-9s and a 10-8. You know, the final match, 21 is in 18 legs, 13 1/8 to Peter Wright, 110 plus average. Barneveld played his part in what was an absolute epic. You know, that'll go down as one of the all-time classics. And Phil Taylor even got involved with the power cut. There we go.
He did as well, exactly. We needed Rob Cross back, didn't we, the electrician, to sort it out. But it's the UK Open semi-finals, and we got all 4 corners of the UK represented.
Yeah, everything covered. Wales, Northern Ireland, England and Scotland. It's yes, it's just amazing. It's just amazing.
And somebody's going to win it for the first time.
Exactly. We're going to have a new name on the trophy. 2 guys are not only going to reach the final, they're both going to get themselves into the Grand Slam of darts, which is another big bonus. Yeah, and Peter Wright looks all but the champion to me. I said it at the very opening of the show. We started on Friday, and I still stand by it. He looks every bit a champion at the moment, but still got a lot of hard work ahead of him. Gurney's going to give him plenty to think about, that's for sure.
And we've got plenty to think about. There's so much more to talk about, so we'll have plenty more reaction to what we've seen this afternoon, looking ahead as well to tonight's semi-finals. We'll be back right after the break.